Dear friends, Namaskar. Myself Dr. M.D. Satpute, Department of Botany, Karmavir Baharao Patil Mahavidyalay, Pandharpur. Today we will see Botany paper 9 for the class BSc 3, semester 5. Name of paper: Reproductive Biology of Angiosperms. Name of unit: Ovule. In this unit we will see structure of ovule and types of ovules and integuments. Introduction of Megasporangium. Megasporangium or ovules located within the ovary arise from the placenta, consist of nucellus and integument. It is attached to the placenta on the inner wall of the ovary by means of stalk called funicles. A mature ovule shows an opening called a micropyle, and the basal region of the ovule where the funicle is attached is called a hilum. Within the nucellus, a female gametophyte or embryo sac is present. This figure shows different parts of ovules. This is the funicle, this is hilum, this is raphe, then this is the chaliza, then this is micropylar end, then these are the integuments, outer integuments and inner integuments. This is nucella, and at the center there is a presence of embryo sac. This is the structure of typical ovule. Then types of ovules. Ovules are classified into 6 types based on the position of micropyle with respect to funicle and chaliza. First type of ovule is orthotropous or straight ovule. Second type, anatropous ovule or inverted ovule. Third type, hemitropous ovule or hemianatropous ovule. Fourth type, campylotropous or curved ovule. Fifth type, amphitropous or transverse ovule. Sixth type, cercinotropous ovule. These are the main 6 types of ovules. First type of ovule, that is orthotropous ovule. Ortho means straight. In this type of ovule is erect or straight, so that the funicle, chaliza, micropyle lie one and the same vertical line as in members of Polygonaceae and Pipeраceae. This is the straight ovule or orthotropous ovule. This is micropyle, this is funicle, this is chaliza, then this is nucellus, this is embryo sac, and these are the integuments, outer integuments and inner integuments. This is the orthotropous ovule or straight ovule. Second type, anatropous or inverted ovule. In this type of ovule, bends along the funicle so that the micropyle lies close to the hilum. The chaliza lies at the other end. This is the common type of ovule found in both in monocots and dicots. This is the anatropous ovule. This is inverted ovule. Third type, hemitropous or hemianatropous ovule. In this type of ovule, the body of ovule is straight but twisted in such a way that it is placed transversely at right angle and show the chaliza. Micropyle line is at right angle to the funiculus. It is found in ranunculus. This is hemianatropous ovule. This is the micropyle. This is chaliza. Then these are the integuments. This is nucellus and the embryo sac. This is the figure of hemianatropous ovule. Campylotropous or curved ovule. In this type, the transverse ovule is bent round like a horseshoe shaped, so that the micropyle and the chaliza do not lie in the same line. It is found in Caparis cruciferi and Mirabilis jalapa. This is the campylotropous ovule. Fifth type, amphitropous ovule or transverse ovule. In this type, the ovule is placed transversely at a right angle to its stalk or funicle. Such type of ovules mainly found in family Alismaceae and Butomaceae. This is the figure of amphitropous ovule. Sixth type of ovule, cercinotropous ovule. Initially, the ovule is orthotropous type, but with continuous unilateral growth, the ovule becomes anatropous and subsequently the micropyle again points upward in fully mature ovule as in Opuntia and Plumbago. This is cercinotropous ovule. Then integuments. Usually the ovule possesses either one integument, then it is known as unitegmic ovule, and when there are two integument is present, then it is known as a bitegmic integuments. The number is constant in most families and rarely unitegmic and bitegmic ovules occur in same family. In the Archiclamidae and Monoclamidas, most genera possess two integuments, that is bitegmic, but a few possess only one. The unitegmic ovule is characteristic of sympetally, where it is generally massive in structure. In some plants, a third integument or aril is also present. In many plants, the outer integuments becomes fleshy or juicy and is known as a sarcotesta. This figure shows integument types. This is the unitegmic ovule and this is bitegmic ovule. In unitegmic ovule there is a single integument is present, while in bitegmic ovule there are two integuments are present. One is outer integument and second is a inner integument. This is bitegmic and this is unitegmic integuments. Thank you.